Hello, hello. The link to the video is on the description. If you can open a new tab and let it play muted while you watch mine, so you can give the original creator his views and maybe give a like to the video too, would be very nice. If you like my video, please give a like, comment something, subscribe, you know, the things that you normally do. And maybe recommend something, I don't know. Video games, let's go see what this one is about.
Brought to you by Ground News. Video games.
Video games.
Video games.
Let's go.
What are video games? Immersive video games where we play Subnautica in the bathtub.
Subnautica. I think Subnautica is on my wish list. Maybe, I'm not sure. It should be. Fortnite. Ninja. There is some time that I do not see nothing about Ninja.
Video games.
Video games. Now that's something we could talk about all day, huh? Many kudos. I've actually prepared a speech.
Okay. Can we play some epic music under this?
What I'm doing right now is trying to do the achievements of Hollow X Break and off stream doing Hollow Parade because it's too much repetitive, so I did not want to do on stream. And on stream Vampire Survivors too. But I have a long list of games that I pushed to play on stream, so after I finish the ones that are doing now, there is new ones.
Some love them, some hate them, but they're here to stay. From the smallest pixel
To the super widest monitor. From as
Let me see if I can refresh this thing. I want to refresh this thing. Can't refresh. What the hell? Okay.
they're off to Borderland 2.
Here's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
We should learn to relate to the younger audience, right?
Relates to the
Because
younger
I've never
artists.
actually played Fortnite before. So
I'm
thinking like,
Okay.
because I've never actually
Yes.
played.
You never played. I played 2 times because some friends of mine wanted me to be part of the team. The same motive that I have ever played League of Legends too. Just because someone wanted me to play together.
Fortnite.
I was a Dota 2 player. I started playing Dota 1 when I was a kid, and I was good at it. I was good. I even participated of some championships, local championships, nothing big, but local championships in LAN houses. So imagine you playing Dota 1 in a championship in a LAN house in a net cafe, and a 6-7-year-old playing in the enemy team kills you and starts screaming on your face. What the fuck? Good times.
So I'm thinking like best.
I would play Dota 1, CS 1.6 with the boys, and Lineage 2. There were so many MMOs that I played at the time. It was Lineage 2, Ragnarok, Cabal. Let me see if there is more at the time. There is probably another one that I don't remember right now. And later I played Terra. Oh man, I loved Terra so much. Okay.
Fortnite, and then
And we'll just take it from there.
shorts. Here's some Fortnite tips, fellas.
Oh, I've actually got my notepad here. Hold on.
Yes, okay.
Now they have a no construction. They have a no construction type of game in the Fortnite, right? That's better. I never liked the construction thing.
School is in session, so
Tips you need to know.
It's one of the
The
things
last
that
one.
made me not play the game. I did not like the construction.
It's important.
Oh, okay. The last one's. Well, can we just skip to the last one?
Yes, let's skip.
Tip number 5. Dropping a crown to Peely stops the Peely Patrol from coming for you.
Okay, interesting.
What's Peely or the Peely?
Really? Big banana.
This is the best clip of Booga's Fortnite career.
Who?
This is the best clip of Booga's Fortnite career.
Who?
To be fair, compared to us, he's probably several orders of magnitude more popular, like it's interesting place and smelling, fun at parts and...
This is the best clip. This is the best clip of Booga's
What the heck?
Fortnite career. This is the best
What?
clip of Booga's Fortnite
It's
career.
Booga.
What's
This
happening?
is the best clip of Booga's Fortnite
Wait,
career.
how?
This
Have
is
you
the
broken
best
it?
clip
What
of
do you-
Booga's
I don't
Fortnite
know.
career.
We have to refresh the page.
Best clip of Booga's Fortnite career. This is the best
Damn, Booga's
clip
had a
of
very,
Booga's Fortnite
very
career.
expensive career.
This is the best.
He just keeps topping himself.
He just keeps.
Is that Booga?
What the fuck?
What a beautiful glitch. That's so funny. You've broken YouTube Shorts somehow.
I don't think it's broken. I think people are just using
Sometimes
the
this
audio or
happen.
something.
Yeah, I'm getting sick of looking at Fortnite, honestly.
Okay, this is the greatest.
This is the greatest clip in Fortnite history.
Okay, let's
That's
go.
good.
Let's
His
see.
Thank
teammate
God.
rushes to kill him, but he doesn't know he's fighting Tyler Ninja Bleb.
Thailand Ninja
I'm so sorry. You can't make Ninja hard. You can't.
Tough.
He turned the corner into the dark alley, but he didn't know. They're waiting for him.
Cool anime music.
I always
stuff.
remember that New Year's video of Ninja Bros. try to make people dance.
Playing as fucking Tyler Ninja Blumpkins.
See, the thing is, he had his rise, and then it became kind of cool to shit on Ninja. I reckon it's starting to curve back around now. Now that he's much less popular, I'm starting to think he's kind of good.
I think he voluntarily stepped away. I think he was like,
Yeah,
I could keep
he
playing
signed-
Fortnite and make $1
he signed
billion,
the,
but I already have $1 billion.
contract.
So
Like, okay, he agreed to go to that New Year's festival.
Bro, this
that was
this
pretty
video.
bad.
Movement. I'm not seeing enough movement. Oh my god.
Bro,
They put him there.
Why they did this to this guy? Oh my god.
Yeah, too. Like, I could imagine very easily someone go, come on, okay, so we've organized a New Year's festival for you. You've done what? Well, you know, hey, look, we're your management company. We're going to sort you out. We're going to put you in front of a brand new audience. You're going to love it. What do I
Okay.
do? Am I playing Fortnite? No, you're going to do the Fortnite dance.
This.
I feel like he just improv that. I almost feel like they just brought him out just to be like, he's here.
Yeah.
Look at him.
Look at this
And then
thing.
he was like, I have to do something. It was Times Square, wasn't it? Wasn't it the fucking
Yeah,
like
it was.
Millennium Ball thing in Times Square? Like, it was like the most all eyes on me New Year's moment you could have.
You know what I would have done? Fake a heart attack and then drop down. Once you're out of line of sight, then you just start kind of
Just
crawling
go away.
And people are like, what happened to him? What happened to him?
Something that becomes mysterious instead
Yeah.
of sad.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Let me just say another thing that like I've piled on to. But here's one thing that's totally unfair. Remember this tweet?
I didn't even know. You don't even have to show me. I know
Yeah.
exactly which one.
What's
Ninja
tweeted?
tweeted, I'm in the
I'm in the middle of carrying a League of Legends game, about to close it out, and my braless wife brings me a sandwich not asked for with chips, and I get a double kill bot lane. So, oh my god.
middle of carrying a League of Legends game, about to close it out, and my braless wife brings me a sandwich, not asked for, with chips,
Okay.
as I get a double kill bot lane. So how's
what
your
made
day?
why did he tweet that? What the
Keep
fuck?
going, and then
It's going
a GIF
through your
from
mind
a
when
movie
you
which I can't remember,
you put some.
of a guy drinking a tiny coffee. I'm kind of angry you brought that up.
Okay, well, that was lame because he was in his 20s.
He would have been like
it's kind of-
29.
Yeah, hold on. Let's
Maybe
get through
30.
the point. But if I saw a guy in his 50s make that tweet. I would go, yeah, good on you.
I would, but only because I have a real soft spot for old people who play video games. Isn't the braless wife part?
There was a old woman that would. I think I was subscribed to her channel. I forgot the name now. I think she stopped making videos. She would make videos playing games and talk about Final Fantasy and the things that she loved. It was a very nice channel.
What is it about that specifically that makes it so bad?
I think the bit that makes it bad is with chips.
I agree.
With
That was a
chips.
bit of a stumble.
There's
Like he almost cooked with the not asked for, and he's like, oh wait, yeah, no, I got to remind them about the chips too.
and the chips.
And let's not forget.
As you can see
Bro.
here, a sandwich, not asked for.
Sandwich not asked for. That's the new baby shoes never worn. Sandwich not asked for. Because baby shoes never worn is meant to be the saddest story you can say in the fewest amount of words. This is the opposite. This is the best story you can describe.
Yeah,
Baby
that's
shoes
even
never
fewer
worn.
words. Sandwich, comma, not asked. That's
With
it.
chips.
You know what? He's a genius.
Well, I think the worst thing is
Yeah.
that would fucking rule.
It's true.
Can you imagine that?
It's
You're
true.
crushing
you're
it in
also
a-
worth
in, like,
like
your-
$100 million.
You're worth $100 billion. You're playing like one of your favorite games. Your wife comes over with her fucking knockers like at eye level and hands you a sandwich and chips that you weren't even expecting. Just as you win the game, you'd be like, "Hell yeah!"
Now, okay. Now that he's talking about it and put in perspective, what the fuck? In perspective, it would be nice. That's true. You would feel like a fucking winner.
Wait a minute. Is this guy just like living the dream and we've just got a thin veil of irony disguising envy?
No, absolutely not. No, can't be that.
Fixing video games. Stuff. Ooh.
How do we fix some games? Welcome to the Game
Starfield.
Doctors.
I saw the videos about it, bro.
PhD, MD.
Yeah, and it's like a reality show where you and me are both wearing like long coats. We've got clipboards and it's kind of like you and me back to back with our arms
Concord.
crossed, smiling to the camera.
Yep.
The Game
my
Doctors. What games can we fix?
Editor, what game can we fix? Does it say Metroid Prime?
Metroid?
Or like one of those.
Can't fix that game. It's physics.
How about this? Metroid Prime. We gender swap.
What is this
Shameless.
one? Ooh.
We make her a woman.
Shit. Otherwise, I want.
How do we fix?
Starfield. Doctor, give me the game scalpel. How do we fix Starfield in 3 words or more?
Just one planet.
Yes. With like biomes? Remember biomes?
Yep, that's the one. We need to get rid of all of these kind of like sexless characters and just make them nice to look at. you
Yeah.
know?
I've been saying
Aesthetically pleasing to the eyes. A good design, a good character with at least a nice personality, I guess. It makes all the difference.
Yep. They must look at the mods and go like, most popular. Oh. We will not do that. You know what we should do to fix Starfield? Let's just have Shadowheart there.
she should just be in every game.
Shadow
Yeah,
Hearts.
she's just there because she's pretty lady.
That's true.
And then she says
In every
cool
game, we'll have a goth girl.
stuff too.
A goth elf girl.
Octua.
Oh
Doctor,
shit.
give me
What the fuck is that? Octua.
50 cc's or whatever this is. So we fixed that. I like the idea of maybe more menus.
Yep, doesn't have
Yeah,
enough.
you're in your inventory, but it's like if we could have like sub menus inside the inventory.
Portal, everyone knows that game's a bit of a stinker.
Never played.
Doesn't
Yep.
hold up.
Yep.
Now when you play Portal, there's going to be
There's a bunch of
third
games
Portal.
that are famous and a bunch of people played that I never played because I was stuck playing Dota 2 all the time. But it's kinda good because now I can play on stream. A bunch of games. Yeah.
So you know, you shoot, opens up to a Wendy's.
Oh, that's quite good. What I'd do is I'd put one portal in front of me and then one portal behind me, and then I could just then like shoot myself in the back of the head.
You could, if you did it close enough, you could also us.
What the fuck?
The game, Doctor.
The game,
Subnautica.
Doctors.
How we fix it.
I've never played it.
I'm thinking noob mobs.
I never played it. True.
Okay, what if you could fuck all the fish in
Bro,
Subnautica? And each one has realistic, detailed.
each fish is a anime girl fish. Todos the game tá fucking hentai.
POV fish physics.
I
Bro.
don't want to be crass, but there was a story in the news recently about someone
Oh,
in
shit.
Australia. A man.
Allegedly behind viral catastrophic video. Did he fuck the fish? What the fuck did this guy do?
And his
Was it
wife,
you?
who were brought up on charges for that very thing.
Oh my god.
Now it's not
Bestiality.
I believe it was a trout. You can just
I
imagine.
try to imagine what goes to the mind of someone to do that, but I guess it's better not to try to imagine that, right?
And in Subnautica, they're just like floating around. They're trying to press E on them.
How did that information get out?
But they videotaped it and then they put it online.
Bro,
Check out this Subnautica mod. I just made it. And then, what the heck? This is just an MP4.
the game
Doctor,
doctors.
who's the next patient?
I've got my scalpel. I've got my gun. I'm ready.
What do we do about Assassin's Creed? It's shit now, right? Once it was good.
Yeah.
Now it is no longer.
Once
I'm
it was
thinking,
good.
instead of getting rid of Yasuke, we lean into it.
There is one true Afro Samurai, and this is the one for the anime. I really like. He has a game too, I think. I saw Tema play it some other time, but I'm not sure about it. But that is the true Afro Samurai. I forgot his name. Do he has a name? I don't remember.
Is
There is
now
some time that I
African.
didn't watch.
And then instead we have like one Japanese guy as the main character.
As the villain.
And then, oh man, help me out here.
No, I'm not digging. This is your hole. It needs 50 cc's of microtransactions. Stat.
Yes,
Everything costs real money.
everything costs real money, correct. And like a cool animation when you put in your credit card number. You're loving it, and you're like, oh my god, this is the best game I've ever played.
Okay, back to Ubisoft though. A controversial opinion. I thought Yasuke was a cool idea, but Ubisoft is very, very, very clearly doing it to pander.
The
The idea
idea,
of like a black samurai, though. I mean, that's an anime.
yeah, the idea is good because we had an anime about it. He had games about it. So the idea is something that you can get behind. And normally people like this anime. I liked it when I watched it. But this Yasuke, man, it could be made so much better if they really cared about what they wanted to do and not just wanted to pander to people, you know?
Afro samurai.
You got a motherfucking RPG? A RPG in a motherfucking
It's a cool concept, and he's a real dude.
They should do it, but they should just have it set back in Africa. And so everyone in Africa is just really confused, like, what's the outfit? And he's
What the
like,
fuck?
do not worry about it.
That is a cool idea. If you like went to Japan and then you like came back, that's what Neo is as well. That was also just a real guy.
How about this? We could make it more inclusive. So what about like an assassin in a wheel?
And making
chair?
That could work.
him
I'm
gay.
thinking we need to go to like maybe the Mongolian steppes because they've got like nice rolling hills.
You could get a real bit.
Now a Mongolian Assassin's Creed made in the way that the old good games of Assassin's Creed were made would be nice. I have to play the Assassin's Creed game because I didn't have the money to play. I would just watch gameplays on the YouTube. So when I say that it's good, it's just by what I watched, not by what I played. So I guess I have to play it and I don't remember the story right because it's been some time.
Yeah, once you start rolling, you kind of can't stop, right? So there's Genghis Khan. He's down the bottom of the bank, and you are just building up momentum. You look left and right, you can see the vistas. Oh my god! You've got a wrist blade on each side. And then Genghis, he sees you in the distance. He's on his horse, and it starts charging towards you. Ching, 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 ching.
That does sound fun.
All right, maybe it's Assassin's Creed, right? But it's only the parkour part.
You have to jump between different Minecraft blocks.
A 3-block vertical jump? It can be done, Ezio.
Have you actually watched Parkour Civilization?
I never watched
the
it.
entire thing.
What the
That's
fuck?
not fair.
It's 1 hour and 54 minutes. Bro.
It's really well paced. Once you get over the first 5 minutes where it is saying parkour pro and parkour noob constantly,
Parkour.
Parkour noobs, parkour civilization, parkour noob, parkour pros, parkour civilization, parkour noob.
it's kind of a
19 times.
masterpiece. It's one of the better movies I have seen this year. Like, legitimately. I've
remember
got the sequel
at the
on
time
my watch
hearing
later,
people
and I just
talking
haven't
about
found
it.
time for it yet.
There's an earnestness to it that I really appreciate. It is very well paced. Good stakes.
If there actually was a ticket event today, I would need to go for the beef.
And you're just like, shit,
Yeah.
don't let it happen, man. You gotta make this jump. You got it. Oh, fuck, he got the beef.
It's fun. Shout out to that guy. I was watching it on the plane and I was like, God, everyone around me must think this guy's got such good taste. There is a lot of Assassin's Creed leap of faith in Parkour Civilization when you think about it.
Yeah.
They just need to use the hawk jumping sound.
The bucket water truck trick.
The hawk tour jumping sound effect instead of the vine boom.
We are very hip, Mr. Kudos. We like the latest memes. We like Ugandan knuckles.
That's something
Do I
people
know the way?
famously do.
Bro,
is
this
constantly
one was
reaffirm
a-
that fact.
We are on the latest
This
trend.
one was big.
I know
It's
late-
one of the things that made the VR chat be more known. I remember at the time a bunch of people made videos about it. There's a guy that let's see if I can remember his name, that I remember watching him and really liking. It's a guy that makes music. He uses one of those things that you make a sound and then you press the button and it repeats the sound, and so if you can beatbox you can make a whole music by yourself. And he plays a bunch of instruments too. I remember watching videos that he made in this world on VR chat on the Uganda Kinokus world. I remember finding them very funny. I can't remember his name. Mr. Wobbles. Mr. Wobbles. That's his name. I remember now. It was very nice.
Lee, Hawk Tour.
We're on the cutting edge.
This
Very
one is
popular.
alpha.
So we should say that some more.
We can ADR that in.
Didn't she made a rug pull on people? Who's the motherfucker that's gonna invest on a coin with? Okay.
Give you some clean hawk tours and you can just sort of sprinkle those in like cloves on a ham. Hawk tour! Hawk tour!
Yes, yes.
Spit on that thing. Hawk tour! There you go. Put those wherever you want.
It's really funny.
Has someone
Okay.
done
Ooh.
Goku charging up an attack by
on.
saying like every syllable in hawk tour?
Bro. What the fuck is this idea?
I think we've kind of cracked it.
Yeah, we fixed Ubisoft.
We fixed that one. That's the Game Doctors.
I can't remember what we
they
actually
were
fixed,
talking
it's just
about
you have to pay more for
Assassin's
the game,
Creed
I
yet.
think was the takeaway from that.
Ad time.
Ad
We
time.
tried to do neutral news, Sandra.
Ground.
It didn't work.
You caused it.
We tried to do misinfo policing, Sandra.
Yes!
It didn't work. Ground news proposes a better way. We live with the bias, but we just let everybody see all the sources and everything.
Holy
And you can
shit.
see how many news publications are reporting on any
The
particular
left,
story.
the right.
stay in the bubble.
Breaking news, Sandra. Sightings of drones are causing a pandemonium
Oh,
in
I remember
downtown
that.
New Jersey. Some are calling it the end of the world.
Chinese attack.
Let's check it out on ground.news and see what the rest of the media is reporting on it.
No, just take my word for it.
29 left-leaning organizations say that,
Say what, Sandra? That the aliens should get free college?
but 43 right-wing organizations also reported on the drones.
Reporting what, Sandra? That I should wait until marriage?
You'll just have to make up your own mind. With ground news.
I think that's a
So
good
go to
product
ground.news/incognito
if you want to
get
see the
50%
other
off
side.
a year's subscription.
If you want to see all the sides of news and without bias, I guess.
Sandra, do you ever just doom scroll on your phone?
All the time. Yes, everything is bad and getting worse.
Well, Ground News has a whole bunch of positive
No.
stories, and I have that as my homepage, and then I live in a world of bliss. It's very nice. Look, Sandra, HIV is down 22%.
Oh my
Nice.
god, oh, everything is bad.
What's that, Ground News? You say they found the guy who shot Kurt Cobain?
We live in the most comfortable time of how our humanity. We just need to get a little better, find some meaning to do things. I think that's the problem with people. They don't have too much of a meaning anymore.
Told you. No way.
Winning!
All this free stuff is great, but I really should get the Vantage plan, right? Incognito mode?
Absolutely. It has all sorts of neat features, including my favorite, the bias tracker. So you can see where your own blind spots are.
No, you're the only sane one. Everyone else is an extremist.
Everyone likes reading stats about themselves. Oh, I'm a... what? I only read... what? Uh-oh. So go to ground.news/incognito to get a year's subscription, full access to everything, including the bias tracker, all for half price. Yes! Ad over.
Baldur's Gate. I have to play through.
Did you want to tell the fine
I will
folks here
probably play from the first game to the last, but it seems like a type of game that it takes a bunch of time, so yeah.
you managed to convince every one of your party members in Baldur's Gate 3 to desert you for your repulsive personality?
Oh, yeah. It just seems like we all can't get along, and I don't know what I did. It's not, but the game is rigged.
I never had this.
Alright, so there I was. I was playing Baldur's Gate, and I was loving it, and we were all having a good time, but I thought everyone was getting along. However, I had... who's the pretty lady?
Shadowheart?
Shadowheart and the frog lady.
Lae'zel.
I had
The
them
frog
camped
lady.
together. Now, they both weren't happy with each other.
Walk away now.
Why?
So I thought, okay, naturally, Shadowheart's like pretty lady, other one frog lady, not so keen. So Shadowheart, I will facilitate her killing Lae'zel,
Okay.
right? That makes perfect sense. So we do that.
One last party member.
Everyone's loving it, and the camp is slightly smaller, but everyone's loving it.
So Lae'zel died, who, by the way, ends up becoming one of the coolest characters if you follow her arc through.
No spoilers, no spoilers.
Okay. Did you even try and resolve the conflict with words first? Or did you
No, why would I? Frog lady's scary.
Soon you will be vomiting blood and tearing apart your own flesh.
What the fuck is this? It's probably the sound of bow.
I was a man in this game, and I felt like, oh, I don't know, she could probably kind of beat me up.
You have a very outdated view of fantasy gender roles.
Well, you know, it's my roleplay too.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, so you killed Lae'zel. You got Lae'zel murdered.
Everyone agreed with it. Everybody, Piper liked that
Who the fuck is Piper?
from Fallout 4.
Oh, sure.
And then I went over to, who's that magician guy?
Gale?
So I went over to Gale, and he's like,
I need a magical artifact to consume.
oh, okay. I looked through my stuff and was like, there's nothing really want to sacrifice. I guess I could sacrifice one thing. I certainly don't want him turning on me. Okay, so I gave him one thing, and then he's like,
That hit the spot.
but then, 5 minutes later, he goes, another please.
What the
And I
hell?
was like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. This is ridiculous. So I said no, and he goes,
I understand that I am asking for a...
Motherfuckers make sound.
a lot, but
But I've got my reasons, diddle-a-diddle-a-doo. I was like, alright, fine, I'll go to the shop. So I went to the shop, and I bought a new, like, rare item. And I was like, right, this will do it. I'll give it to him, it's magical, he'll shut up. And then I go over to him.
Glad you've a moment for me.
I was like, here's the magical item. And it wouldn't let me transfer it. Like, it didn't count it as one, like, rare enough, I guess.
Did you just try and put it in his inventory? You have to, like, talk to him.
Some things you buy from the vendor just don't do the thing.
The item says whether the gale can absorb it or not. Okay.
Mostly things you find in the environment.
Yeah, right.
So I've talked to him now like 3 times.
Seems like a hassle to have to gather equipment just so this guy can eat them.
Saying,
absorb
here's
them.
an item. Lamau, Charlie Brown footballed him. He goes,
we've reached the point of no return.
That's it, I'm leaving the party.
We're not compatible, you and I.
What the
It
fuck?
hasn't been a pleasure.
And then he was gone, and suddenly was like, oh, I'm
One
down
last
another
guy.
dude. Okay.
Just real quick, how far through the game was that?
Couple hours.
Couple hours. I won't fully throw you under the bus for that if it was kind of early on. Pretty much in every game, you just find, like, early on, there's a few real dog shit amulets and rings that give you, like, a spell like Dancing Lights, which just summons some lights. It's like, who fucking gives a shit? So every time I've played, I've just given him that trash. Spoilers, I'm pretty sure if you'd just given him that second item somehow or sacrificed one of yours, that's the last one he asks for.
My lord, I bow to your boundless kindness.
Yeah, well, it seemed never-ending to me. I thought, oh, bloody hell, this is just a tax I have to pay now for keeping a wizard in. And I'm already a wizard. I don't need two.
That makes a bit more sense. If you were also a wizard, I would not be as enthused about keeping the other wizard around. Fair enough, fair enough.
But I had Shadowheart, I had Astarion, and I had Karlach.
I'm surprised you didn't just kill Karlach on sight, given your track record.
Well, I didn't like how
Kill the
tall
demo.
she was. And then I can't remember everyone else. I didn't like, who's that, Wilson?
And suffer its sting.
Will,
yeah. I didn't like him because he came in and he seemed too goody two-shoes. I think I told him to leave. Or I had just attacked him. I can't remember. And then we were having a gay old time, I'll venture to say. And then they asked me, you know, hey, do you want to join the light side or the dark side? And I was like, I want to join the light side. And then Shadowheart's like,
you're making me regret my decision to join you.
I'm leaving.
This is where we part ways.
And then I went, no, hold on, stay. And then I couldn't roll high enough to convince her to stay.
And one more
and
party
then suddenly
member.
I only had 2 members of my party.
Wasn't meant to be.
And so then I went over to the guy and he's like, yes, hello, I'm a spooky skeleton man. I've got these hirelings, they don't have a soul.
I might summon the worthiest among them.
And so they're like unvoiced characters.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I had 2 voiced characters and one nothing guy that I'll
Just
never
to
fall in love
make
with this
volume.
one. So I just stopped playing.
That's very funny. That's very, very funny. I can't relate. I did.
What, did you keep everyone?
Yep.
Did you have a big band of like 20 people?
Yep. My camp was fucking annoying by the end of it. There was so many people I had to talk to.
Shitty fucking game.
Do you like any games?
I tell you what, I used to like video games. Kudos.
And then they started putting women in them. And I was like, no.
They all
It's
went
ruined.
woke, Mr. Kudos. I remember back in the day where they used to say male or female. Now they say body type 1 or body type 2. They used to say like blonde, ponytail. Now they say hair 1, hair 2.
I would point out, not in Baldur's Gate though, they have very colourful hair descriptors. They do have the body type thing though.
I liked it when they
Body type
still
thing,
described
it's kinda
the
strange.
genitals, but then put a numerical identifier afterwards. So when they would
Penis
call
B.
it like
Penis
penis 1 and
Penis D.
I thought that's quite funny. That's quite good.
I think I was
Yeah,
usually
keep
a
that.
penis B guy from memory in Baldur's Gate. I think I was a cock B guy. Can't remember. Someone blow up my mentions with penis 2 from Baldur's Gate so I can remember whether that's the one I picked or not.
Yeah, so if you've got any...
Have you got any opinions on which penis type to use?
DM, just send them ats. Sends ats to many kudos.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
With
Please.
all the different
And make sure to
genital
CC
types.
Internet Historian in as well.
No,
if you
there's
could.
no need. I'm looking at it right now. So
I can see your screen right now, and you're just watching anime.
Inspiration point. X.
Okay, I think we should end this with a speech.
Ooh, let's go.
Games.
Games.
If I was to
Games.
make a recipe for games,
Okay.
I'd go a cup of love, a dash of inspiration,
Yep.
more than a handful of hard work.
Yep. A sprinkling of good graphics.
Oh, that's beautiful, Mr. Kudos.
6 kilograms worth of engaging gameplay.
Try to stay imperial. The metric system really confuses the Americans.
2 stones worth of fun, of course. And of course, I'm reminded of one of the greats.
Yep.
Tyler Ninja Blevins.
Yes. What would he say if he was still alive right now?
Please put a vibrato behind this. Make me echo.
Yes.
Sandwich not asked for with chips. And I think that just sums it up. If there's one thing that brings everyone together,
yes,
it's that every game has to be installed.
Truer words.
Unless it's a Nintendo 64 or any other cartridge-based.
PlayStation 1 also didn't require that.
PlayStation 2.
But everything from about PS3 onwards required installation.
Yeah, that's right.
And let's be honest, no one's playing old games.
Well, the graphics are grody.
And the graphics make a game. Bad graphics equals a bad game. Good graphics is a good game. But
I'm reminded of the words of Lana Del Rey.
In her hit track video games.
In Magic the Gathering, what are they gathering?
That was what you were planning to round this out with? That was what you cooked up?
Yeah. Do you really have to catch 'em all?
Or could you leave a few of them just to hang out?
Pokemon game.
At what point do they stop crafting the war and it's just there?
I think we've got it. Yeah. Who the fuck is Sid Meier?
Sid Meier? Ah, the guy from
Spit on that thing.
Civilization. Okay, and it's the end. If you liked this video, please give a like, comment something, and subscribe. Bye bye.